Shalom, good evening. I would like to take a subject that we talked about this in the few years ago, but for some reason we have to do this. We don't have any more this video, and we have to do it again. We call this lesson perfect match. In Hebrew, kaftor v'perach. Its expression in Hebrew that it means perfect match, but kaftor v'perach, there was decoration on the lamp.
Decorations?
Kaftor v'perach. Each one of the part of the lamp,
branches of the
menorah have decoration, and it's like a kaftor. Kaftor, it's like a button. It's like a bull and a flower. A bull and a flower. Kaftor v'perach. Kaftor v'perach. Alright, so this becomes expression that it means perfect match. It means perfect match. Wow, this and this together is kaftor v'perach. It's like they are one for another. You know. Okay, so this expression, but what we mean is perfect match. If I take by the way, kaftor v'perach, the button and the flower, equal 1,000. So this is already perfect match. The fact that we have the gematria of 1,000. That is Mashiach ben David plus Mashiach ben Yosef. But when I write David with Yud, equal perfect match. But in this lesson we are going to check the regular way of writing Mashiach ben David, not David with Yud, David that equal 40, not 24.
Symmetrical.
Yes, the regular David, the way he appear usually in the book of Shmuel, Dalet Vav Dalet, not Dalet Vav Yud Dalet. So then the gematria of Mashiach ben Yosef plus Mashiach ben David is 990, not 900, not 1,000. By the way, if I write David with Yud in order number, Mashiach ben Yosef plus Mashiach ben David in Yud, in order number equal Yitzchak. So we see that Yitzchak, it's like the personality that really contains the two Mashiach together. It's like Jesus. Yeshua with his full name. Emmanuel, that equal Cain plus Abel. Alright? Okay, so we will see that really it is a perfect match. Everything that we teach really is perfect match. All the gematria we do is a perfect match with the reality. So God really give us a very clear way, a very clear sign to find the truth. Unfortunately, most of the people don't look in this direction. They think that Gematiot is all Bogemances.
Stories.
Alright? Because they see all kind of things that they don't understand. And Mashiach equal a snake. Wow! It's ridiculous, it's stupid. So Gematiot is nothing to do with this, etc. So, but really, all the lesson we teach, when the gematria is very clear, it means we are on the right path. If the gematria is like this, it means we didn't really, we are not really on the path of truth. Alright, so everything that has to do with Mashiach and with anything that we learn is perfect match, but we will see this especially about these two concepts of Mashiach ben David and Mashiach ben Yosef. Okay, so first of all, we talk all the time about the two forces. If I look, in a word, you have letters that are in the beginning of the word, letters that are in the end of the words, and letters that are in the middle. You can say that the letters that are in the middle, it's like the soul. Okay? So what are the letter in the middle of Mashar ben Yosef? Shin Yud, Ben, we don't have a letter in the middle, and Yosef we have Vav Samech. Together equal Esav, the bad guy, the donkey, etc., the snake. But this is Atik Yomin, represent Atik Yomin, that is the father that is above Mashar ben Yosef.
It's inside. Mashar ben Yosef.
It's inside, means it's more high.
Higher.
It's higher.
And
It's the
Yud-
inner letter.
And Yud is not part of Esav, I see.
What you?
Shai. Vav Samech.
Shin is Shin.
Yes. Yud does this.
Vav
Yes.
is Vav.
Yes.
Samech plus Yud equal Ein.
Samech plus Yud.
Equal Ein. Samech is 60, Yud is 10. Together equal.
I see.
Ein.
Okay.
I say equal. I did say that it's the same
Yeah,
letter.
sorry.
ויקראו שמו עשיו, as the acronym, they call him Esav, as the acronym of Esav, like we say many times. Now, what are the inner letter of Mashar ben David? Shin, Yud, Vav. What's this? Yeshu. This is. What is as the acronym of Vayikra Shmo Yaakov? We call him Yaakov. So what we have inside Mashar ben David, more high of Mashar ben David, Yeshu, Jesus. So this was one perfect match. Alright, we said that more high of Mashar ben David, it's the letter inside, is Yeshu. That equal Etz Yosef, the tree of Yosef. Now, what we have here outside of Mashar ben Yosef, it means more low of Mashar ben Yosef. We'll take the letter in the beginning and in the end that represents the body. What we have? The gematria of this letter this is 360. Here we take the letter around in the chitzoniut, in the outside letter. We see the gematria of this letter 190, that's equal Etz Yehuda, the tree of Judah. God will take the two trees, will make them one. The tree of Judah is outside of Mashar ben Yosef. The tree of Yosef is inside of Mashar ben David. So it's, when I say Mashar ben David, it means that it include Mashar ben Yosef. And when I say Mashar ben Yosef, it means it include Mashar ben David. Always. But here Mashar ben David, the tree of Judah is in the outside, and here the tree of Yosef is in the inside. Second perfect match. In this day, God will take the two tree and will make them one tree.
2 sticks in Ezekiel.
He will take He will take the tree of Yosef and the tree of Judah. והיו לאחדים בידיך. There will be one, but it is written אחדים, many for some reason, in your hand. Equal Yosef.
Saying one in plural is interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. Now we will see why. This equal Yosef, the גימטריה והיו לאחדים בידיך equal Yosef. Where is David? 4 letter is Dalet. 6 letter is a Vav. 4 letter, again Dalet of David. How much equal 3 of Judah plus 3 of Yosef? אהבת חינם.
This is the method to put them together. You need אהבת חינם.
אהבת חינם. All the exile is בגלל שנאת חינם.
Exile.
All the exile is because hatred for nothing.
Free hatred. Unreason.
No reason, hatred that have no reason. It's why.
Unfounded hate.
So what is our correction? The same word for love. אהבת חינם, no שנאת חינם.
Free love.
חינם is for nothing. You don't need a reason to love the other. אהבת חינם. I don't love somebody because I have a good business with him or I don't know what. Alright? So like it is a hatred for nothing, for no reason, the correction will be a love for no reason too. Love for no reason. It's the correction. So this is when you put both of them together. This by the way.
Very interesting.
In the last lesson, we said that Noach represents Mashar ben Yosef, and Chen represents Mashar ben David. I should put Noach in the right and Chen in the left. Alright, so
We'll do that.
now, another perfect match about the two tree. You know, the gematria of Chen, Grace, is 58, and Noach is the same letter opposite, it's 58 too.
Reversed.
It's the same letter. So what is the difference between Chen and Noach? It seems that it's no different.
No difference.
How can I find the absolute difference between Chen and Noach? It is a kind of gematria based on a cycle of 22. All the number we know based on a cycle of 10. You know.
Base of 10.
Base
Base of 22.
is a base of 10. Now let's because when we have 22 letters, let's use the Gematria on the base of 22. When I take a number, let's say 58, this is 5, this is 8, but the 5 will be 10 times 5, it will be 50. Now, if I am on a base of 22, it will be 22 times 5. You understand this?
Okay. Right. Okay.
And if I have another number here, this will be, in a regular number, this will be 8 times 10 square.
Mm-hmm.
But if it is a base of 22, this will be 8 times 22 square,
Mm-hmm.
etc. Okay. Let's take the word chen. This will be 22 times 8, the first letter. 22 times 8, Het is 8.
Yes. Okay.
22 times 8 equal,
176.
yes, thank you, plus nun is a 14 letter, so this will be just 14, plus 14 equal 190, what is Etz Yehuda, the tree of Yehuda. Chen is a tree of Yehuda. Is Ketz too, the end of the day. The end of the day is the tree of Yehuda. It's not the tree of Yosef, the end of the day.
Let's do the second coming.
The second coming is the coming of Jesus as Mashiach ben David, with the tree of Yehuda, with the Chaya, with the tree of fig, etc. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this cat, end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
when the tree of fig is ready, it means the summer, the kites, it's like cats. The summer is close.
Near.
Is near. The summer, the cats is close, it means that the tree of Yehuda is close to be ready. Also, Chen in this kind of Gematria equal the tree of Yehuda. Now we take Noach. Noach is 14. It's a 14 letter. Time 22 equal 308. Plus Het, that is 8, equal 316. What is tree of Yosef? So Noach is Yeshu, tree of Yosef, and Chen, Ket, the end of the day, the tree of Yehuda. So now we see that Chen, that the Ket is a Chen in this Gematria. Why the Chen is the secret of the coming of Mashiach, or the second coming of Mashiach? Same Gematria. Chen equal Ket, the end of the day. This is the tree of Yehuda, this is the tree of Yosef. Perfect match. Number 3. to Mashiach ben Yosef and Mashiach ben David. Now, so what we already saw is the inside of Mashar ben David and the outside of Mashar ben Yosef. Now let's switch. Now we will take the inside of Mashar ben Yosef, what already we said that is Esav, 276. But now we'll take here the outside of Mashar ben David. It means this letter. Equal 108. What is Egla, Agala? This is Esav, this is $1 million too, piece. Agala is the secret of the cross, like we teach. Egla Arufa. How you, please help me. How you translate Egla Arufa?
The slaughtered calf.
Alright, when we find somebody that is dead, we measure, etc. We explain, we give a lot of lesson about this, about the cross. This is the secret of the cross. How much equal together? This plus this. This plus this equal 484. What is Ariel Ariel? Again, Ariel Ariel, the two witnesses, the disciple. Okay? Now, what will be the opposite of this? What you already saw. It will be the inside of this. What is the tree of Yosef? And the outside of this. What is the tree of Judah? The tree of Judah and the tree of Yosef. How much equal together? Avner, Avner. This plus this, we say that equal Ahavat Chinam, that equal another thing. 2 times Avner. Avner, Avner. Avner Avner plus Ariel Ariel equal Mashar ben David plus Mashar ben Yosef. Now, who is Avner? Avner ben Ner. This Avner ben Ner, he was a Ramatkal of Shaul. And it is written in Kabbalah that is a couple of the Mashiach. He came with the Mashiach together, Avner ben Ner. Who is Avner?
Where is that written?
Where is written what?
Is a couple of Mashiach?
It is written that he will be the Ramatkal of the Mashiach, all kind of things.
Where?
In I don't know. In Chassidut, in Kabbalah, they said that he will be together with the Mashiach.
Okay.
He will be together with the Mashiach.
Okay.
There are different way to express how we will be together in Mashiach. It's completely opposite thing. Now, who is Avner? We talk about a lot about Avner in the
Let's
past.
see with the David.
Ner is a candle. דוד המלך called candle, ולא תכבה את נר ישראל, and don't shut the candle of Israel. So then after something that happened to David, that he was almost killed by the brother of Goliath, he was saved. But after this happened, they told him, you don't go anymore to war, you are too old. Because so David, we call him, the Torah call him the candle of Israel, Ner. Now, Avner, his name was Avner ben Ner. The father of Ner, son of the candle. Avner ben Ner. The father of the candle, the son of the candle. So is the father of the candle or the son of the candle?
Both.
Even, the secret of the stone, is the father and son both together. And the Ner is a woman in the middle. So is a horse and is a donkey. Is a sun and the moon both together. Is a Rabbi Melubavitch, is Yishai and Shlomo both together. Avner ben Ner equal 555, what is Ineka, with a big Chaf Sofit. Here you are, what is a letter of Cohen.
Where is this Hineka from?
Atzia Sheol Ineka. Here you are. I go to the land of the dead people called Sheol, Atzia Sheol. And then you by yourself, you are the Atik Yomin, physical existence of God, not your light. Is no place where I can hide from you. Even I go to hell, it's you there. All right?
But where is this written in the Torah?
It in Tehillim, in the book of Tehillim. All right. So this is who is the Kohen? The Kohen is the son of the candle. But we say that the donkey is above two. Like we said, that the moon is inside the sun. So is Avner, the father of the candle, and is the son of the candle, both together. So this is the concept of the Even, stone. Even equal Yeshua in order number, 53. The most important chapter about Jesus is the chapter of Yeshayahu 53. Equal stone, Mashiach called stone, that represent father and son both together. If you remember, we have a lesson about 41 generation. You remember? From Avraham to Jesus in the book of Matthew. You remember this lesson about the 41 generation?
Yes.
We have a special line of prime number, start from 41 until the generation of Yeshua that have to do with the number 41 square. But what was the number correspond to Yosef, to the father of Yeshua? The number was 1601. That is 41 plus 10 times Yosef. And this number 1601 is the prime number 253. What is Avner? Avner equal 253. Yosef correspond to Yishai, father of David. Yosef, father of Yeshua, the same thing. 253 equal to carpenters, Nagar.
Carpenter.
Who was the carpenters?
Carpenter.
Carpenters. Yosef. Yosef corresponds to the Chaya of the Mashiach. It's why Yosef is the generation 23 from the first man. Chaya equal 23. Yeshua is son of Yosef. Correspond to Ephraim. Okay? Menashe correspond to the Chaya, but Ephraim correspond to the Yechidah. Mashiach, we call him the son, Mashiach, son of Ephraim too.
That's interesting.
Alright, so you remember this line. We have a line. In this line, we start with Avraham. It was a lesson about Eldad and Medad. Eldad and Medad. Two personalities that start with these two letters. They together equal 41. The first letter of Avraham and the last letter of Avraham. And Avraham in order number equal 41. So start from Avraham that equal 41. In small number equal David, 14. What is the reverse of 41? And 41 is a 14 prime number from the beginning in the line of the prime number. Start by 1. So then the line was 2 triangle plus 41. And we have always a prime number. The most big line of prime numbers that exist in mathematics, in organized series, a series of prime number from 41